So I want to show you how this honey paw slit uncapper works. I've been using this, I think this is my 4th year, and it comes from Narva, Finland. It's called the honey paw slit uncapper. It comes in this box. And I just kind of want to show you the pros and cons of it. Now, one of the things, this basement, it's 69 degrees down here and 45% relative humidity, so we keep it very dry down here and relatively cool. A little bit about this. So what these tubes are, this actually runs off of a wallpaper steamer, which is what I have over here. So this wallpaper steamer doesn't have an on-off switch. You just plug it in. So rather than me trying to unplug it and plug it in all the time with sticky fingers, I put a little box switch for it. So what happens, none of the steam gets on the honey or anything like that. The steam comes through this tube, goes into the block of the decapper, and then comes out and goes into this bucket. So that's steam discharging in that bucket. So let me see if I can get this lined up here for you. And the thing about this decapper, it's slow, but it works very well. It doesn't remove any wax per se, not much anyway, from the frame. So all the wax goes back to the bees. I have a couple nails here that I stick it on. And I run both directions. I found that to work best. So if you look at this thing, it just has a series of little grooves in it. It's anodized aluminum, and it's steam temperature. So I just start at the top and run it across. And as I said, it's slow, but I'll tell you, this thing never, ever, ever needs cleaning. So you never have to stop and, you know, give this thing a workover like a lot of the other tools that you use. I guess because of the steam, it always just keeps it all clean. So it takes 2 passes going this direction. And so since it's so cold down here, this is going a little slower. I've seen people on other videos that go a little faster if you have warmer temperature, but your honey's cooler, so it doesn't drip out as much, but it is slower. So then my final pass goes in this direction, and it's important to do the final pass in this direction if you have a centripetal extractor, a transdental or whatever you call it, because if the slits are in this direction, then the honey can escape completely from each of the cells. And one of the cool things about this is because you're doing it by hand. If you have a frame that, say, the surface of the cap is really undulating, like this surface is a little bit, you can see this one's a little bit undulating. The decapper just follows those hills and valleys. It does a really nice job of just following the contour. But as you can see, it's not super fast, but it does a really good job of opening all the cells. And if it's sticking out enough, you can just drop down. Like you notice on this one, I just dropped down because this part is sticking out past the frame, so I can get it pretty easily just shooting it across here. And I always like to rock it down at the end just to get that last little bit. And you just run over here and do your horizontals. It's pretty clean. You don't get all messy with this thing. So when I get done, I have this little jar I put in over here. You just drop this in and you're done. So I have 5 more to go because I just have a little 6 extractor. I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, you can see that little pot I put it in. Anyway, that's it.